What if I told you that by actively restricting some areas of your life, you can actually unlock greater possibilities and enjoyment in other meaningful areas? Yes, you heard it right. It may seem counterintuitive, but sometimes, less is indeed more. This isn't about depriving yourself, but about making conscious choices that lead to a more fulfilling life. This fascinating concept is what we call the paradox of freedom, which is built on the principle that discipline equals freedom. Let's break this down. Imagine your life as a garden. You can let everything grow wild and free, but soon enough, you'll find weeds choking your precious plants, and it might turn into a chaotic mess. But with a little bit of discipline, a bit of pruning here, some watering there, and planting in the right season, you'll see a well-ordered garden, blooming beautifully with freedom. This is where the magic happens. By imposing structure and discipline on certain aspects of our lives, we create the space and time to experience more freedom in others. It's about understanding that freedom isn't just about doing whatever we want whenever we want. True freedom is the ability to focus our energy and time on things that matter the most to us. It's the power to pursue our highest values, our deepest passions, and our biggest dreams. It's about balancing our wants and needs, our desires and responsibilities, our dreams and realities. It's about making choices that align with our values and goals, even if it means saying no to certain things. It's about understanding that every choice we make has a consequence, and sometimes the best choice requires a bit of discipline. So let's delve into how discipline can create freedom in different aspects of your life. Whether it's athletic training, artistic practice, mindfulness meditation, healthy lifestyle routines, or focusing energies on family and relationships, you'll find that a bit of discipline can go a long way in creating a life of freedom, fulfillment, and joy. Consider the life of an athlete. Their rigorous training and strict diet might seem limiting, but it is this discipline that gives them the freedom to excel in their sport. Take a moment to imagine the daily routine of an athlete. The crack of dawn isn't just a poetic phrase for them, it's a starting gun for their day. While most of us are still nestled in our beds, they're lacing up their shoes, ready to face the day's first workout. Their training routines, meticulously planned and executed, are not just a series of drills, but a testament to their commitment and discipline. Alongside their physical training, they adhere to a strict dietary regimen. Every meal is carefully balanced, providing the necessary fuel for their bodies. It's not about deprivation, but rather about nourishment, ensuring they have the energy to sustain their performance and recover effectively. This disciplined approach to training and nutrition may seem restrictive. It's true, they can't simply eat whatever they want or skip workouts when they don't feel like it, but it's this very discipline that offers them a greater sense of freedom. How, you ask? Well, by committing to this regimen, they're able to push their bodies to the limit, improve their performance, and achieve their goals. They're free to run faster, jump higher, throw further. They're free to compete at the highest level, and to experience the thrill of victory, the satisfaction of knowing that their hard work has paid off. This discipline also brings them freedom outside of their sport. It helps them develop a focused mindset, a strong work ethic, and a sense of resilience that they can apply to every aspect of their lives. They're free to take on challenges, to overcome obstacles, to strive for excellence in all they do. So you see, discipline doesn't confine an athlete, it liberates them. It equips them with the tools they need to excel, to achieve their dreams, to live their best life. Now, let's shift our focus from the physical to the creative realm. Many artists adhere to a disciplined practice schedule. This discipline gives them the freedom to express themselves fully and create masterpieces. Imagine a painter, brush in hand, a canvas before her, vibrant colors around her. But this isn't a sudden burst of inspiration, it's a daily scene, a ritual. She's at her easel every day, rain or shine, inspiration or not. This is her discipline. It's through this commitment that she hones her skills, sharpens her senses, and deepens her understanding of her craft. Now consider a musician. Fingers dancing on the piano keys, creating an enchanting melody. This isn't a random act, it's a routine. Hours of practice, learning notes, understanding rhythms, and exploring scales. This is his discipline. Through this regimented practice, he gains the freedom to improvise, to express his emotions through music, to create harmonies that touch the soul. Or take a writer, wrestling with words, crafting narratives, sculpting characters. It's not a sporadic endeavor, it's a regular grind. Every day, she sits down with her thoughts, her ideas, her words. This is her discipline. Through this consistent effort, she finds the freedom to tell stories, to transport readers to different worlds, to voice thoughts that resonate with many. What's interesting about these artists is their discipline. It's not a constraint. It's not a limitation. In fact, it's the very opposite. Their discipline is their freedom. It's the key that unlocks their creativity. It's the foundation that supports their artistic expression. It's the framework that gives shape to their masterpieces. So, you see, discipline isn't about rigidity or restrictions. It's about creating a structure, a routine, a rhythm that allows for freedom within its confines. It's about honing skills, understanding the rules, so that you can break them creatively. It's about investing time and effort, so that when inspiration strikes, you're ready to seize it. Moving from the realm of art, let's explore how discipline plays a role in our mental and emotional well-being. Mindfulness meditation requires discipline. However, the discipline of regular practice gives practitioners the freedom from stress and anxiety. Now, you might be wondering how exactly this works. It's like this. Mindfulness meditation isn't just sitting in silence, it's a conscious effort to focus one's mind, to bring it back to the present moment when it wanders off, which it invariably will. Think of your mind as a curious puppy. It's always eager to explore, to chase after the next interesting thing. In the context of mindfulness meditation, your thoughts are the objects of interest that your puppy mind wants to run after. But with gentle discipline, you guide it back each time it strays, back to the present moment. This act of guiding your mind back over and over again is where the discipline lies. It's like exercising a mental muscle. Just like physical workouts, it's not always comfortable. It requires commitment and consistency. But the benefits, they are worth it. By disciplining your mind to stay present, you're training it to let go of past regrets and future anxieties. You're teaching it to be here now. And what does that give you? Freedom. Freedom from the stress that comes from dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Freedom to enjoy the present moment, to truly experience it. Imagine this, you're savoring a delicious slice of cake. But your mind is elsewhere, perhaps on a report due tomorrow or a comment made by a friend last week. Are you truly enjoying that cake? Probably not. But with mindfulness meditation, you train your mind to stay with the cake, to relish every bite, every flavor. That's the freedom we're talking about. So yes, mindfulness meditation does require discipline. But the discipline isn't a shackle, it's a key that unlocks the door to emotional freedom, to a richer, fuller experience of life. Now let's examine how discipline can shape our daily routines and lifestyle. A disciplined routine of exercise, healthy eating, and adequate sleep might seem restrictive. But it is this discipline that gives us the freedom of good health and energy. Picture the clock striking 6 in the morning, and with it, the start of a new day. You shake off the drowsiness and lace up your running shoes. The cool morning air fills your lungs as you begin your daily run. It's a small act of discipline, but it's the first step towards a healthier you. Next, imagine sitting down to a breakfast not of sugary cereals, but of vibrant fruits, whole grains, and lean protein. This too is an act of discipline. It's not always easy to choose the nutritious option over the convenient one. But this discipline fuels your body with the right nutrients, giving you the energy to take on the day. And finally, picture yourself winding down after a long day, setting aside technology and distractions to get a full night's rest. This act of discipline, of prioritizing sleep, is often overlooked. But it's this discipline that refreshes your body and mind, allowing you to wake up the next day ready to take on the world. These acts of discipline, though they might seem restrictive, are anything but. They're the building blocks of a healthy lifestyle, giving you the freedom of good health and boundless energy. They're the stepping stones that lead to a life of vitality and vigor, where you're not held back by preventable illnesses or a lack of energy. It's this kind of discipline that allows you to live your life to the fullest, to run that extra mile, to climb that mountain, to play with your kids without getting winded, to wake up each day feeling refreshed and ready to conquer whatever comes your way. This is the power of discipline. This is the freedom it grants you. This is the paradox of freedom. But what about our relationships? Can discipline create freedom there too? The discipline of dedicating time and energy to our relationships can seem challenging. But it's this discipline that gives us the freedom of strong, fulfilling relationships. Imagine an orchard. Each tree represents a relationship in our lives. Some are family, others are friends, colleagues, or romantic partners. Just like an orchard, these relationships require care and attention. They need pruning, watering, and sometimes a little bit of tough love. But what happens when we neglect them? They wither, they cease to bear fruit. Similarly, our relationships require our time, our energy, our patience, and above all, our discipline. Discipline in setting boundaries and expressing our feelings, in being present and in making time for those we care about. This might mean turning off our devices during family dinners, actively listening when our friends are talking about their day, or simply showing up when we say we will. It's not always easy. There are days when we'd rather binge watch our favorite show than call our mom. Days when we'd rather sleep in than go for that early morning run with our best friend. But here's where the magic of discipline comes into play. By consciously choosing to prioritize our relationships, we're not just nurturing these connections, we're also creating space for deeper, more meaningful interactions. And just like the orchard, when we invest time and energy into our relationships, they bear fruit. The fruit of love, of connection, of shared experiences, and of memories that last a lifetime. These fruits are the freedom that discipline brings. The freedom to love and be loved, to connect and be connected, to share and be shared with. We've been on quite a journey today, exploring how discipline in different aspects of our lives can lead to greater freedom. We've seen it in athletic training, in artistic practice, in mindfulness meditation, in healthy lifestyle routines, and now in focusing our energies on family and relationships. As we've seen, discipline in various aspects of life can lead to greater freedom. Now it's your turn to reflect on what discipline means for you.